but you find time to do this. So, I mean, I will tell you, and your attorney will tell you, and Mr. All right, who's next?
Page 5 going down.
Julian Tovar.
That's also mine, Judge. I've conferred with the state. I believe there's still some discovery that's outstanding.
Yes, yeah, we're waiting on some Instagram messages, which I did just receive, and in the process of uploading. So that's going to be as well.
All right, Ms. Ferguson.
Yes, sir.
Recall this on the same date as his previous client. We'll call it for November 4th and state at that time.
Quick legal refresher. This part is procedural. The court's juggling multiple cases, and what you're hearing is a continuance being set. But keep listening, because what's coming next is a motion to revoke probation, and that's where the real drama begins.
You need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. Anything else?
Nothing.
All right. Thank you.
Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome.
You don't pay you down.
All right. So this is a motion to revoke. That they violated the contract. That's what the state is alleging, because they're on probation, and they're on probation for aggravated robbery. The range of punishment is 5 to 99 years or life in prison.
So when the judge mentions a motion to revoke, that means the defendant is accused of violating probation terms, basically breaking the contract that kept him out of prison. And the twist? In these hearings, the burden of proof is lower. The state doesn't have to prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, just by a preponderance of evidence. That's a massive difference.
So either they're going to do a contested. When they do a contested, what that means is that the defendant is saying, this is not true, what's in this motion, so I want to fight the charges against me. And then what they'll do is the state will have to call witnesses. But on motions to revoke, the burden of proof is less. You know how normally in law school they tell you it's proof beyond a reasonable doubt? But the allegations in this motion is preponderance of evidence. All right, who's here on Joshua Jacob Cannon? Yes. Hello.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Jason Graham is working on it.
Okay. Hello.
I mean, it looks like
You put him on the left or the right, Judge?
Oh, no, he's in the center. You're on this side. All right, so are you all proceeding on the motion to revoke?
Here's where the tension spikes. The judge isn't just reading charges. She's testing this defendant's resolve. Notice how she immediately challenges his emotions. Save the tears. That's courtroom speak for we're past sympathy. Now it's about accountability. Do you think the judge is being too harsh or just realistic?
we had the recommendation that MRT is going to go forward. Yes, that's the MRT and the ILB.
All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 2570B State versus Joshua Jacob Cannon. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Jason, Your Honor.
Mark Lifford, fence judge.
And are you Joshua Jacob Cannon?
Sure.
All right, so here's the thing. You got to save the tears because we're here on a motion to revoke because the state is alleging that there are some actions that you did that were a violation of your conditions. Do you understand? All right. So are you the same Joshua Jacob Cannon who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 2570B for the offense of aggravated robbery on June 12, 2023 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. And we're proceeding with number 2, that is the second to last number 2.
Okay.
There's a violation of condition number 2 on or about the 16th day of August 2024. The Bear County says that Joshua Jacob Cannon and then in there commit to the illegal use of controlled substance, namely marijuana, violation of number 2.
How do you plead to that, true or not true?
Waiver may violate.
Any objections?
No objection.
This is where the judge really drills into him. And honestly, this moment is pure gold. She's not just talking about one bad choice. She's reminding him that every decision is a gamble with life in prison as the losing hand. This is that classic moment where a courtroom turns into a life lecture, not a sentencing.
John?
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you to life in prison?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand if you have some sort of an agreement that you've worked out with the state, I don't have to follow that. Once you've pled true, I can sentence you to life in prison. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Knowing that, you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes.
Court is finding violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, it is denied a motion to adjudicate, continue the individual on the deferred. With the amendments, to add MRT first and intensive outpatient treatment.
All right, is that the proposed agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, let me ask you something. Do you want to go to prison?
No,
Then why are you doing this?
bad decisions.
No, I mean, here's the thing. You have decisions that you have to make. And on the one hand, your decision is, do I want to do this? If I do this and I'm caught, I can look at life in prison. And then what ends up happening is your attorney has and this is where I've been a defense attorney before. This is where the attorneys are throwing themselves on the mercy of the court, saying, please let this judge follow our agreement, even though I don't have to do it. So when you're making decisions and knowing you could go to prison, and you're still choosing to do this nonsense.
I've been going to NA meetings. I've been going there for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
So I've been trying to.
Well, but see, here's the thing. You've been on probation since 2023 and you only have two weeks. What have you been doing with your life? Do you have employment?
Yes,
What do you do?
I work for a hotel.
And here comes a brutal truth about the justice system. Prisons never run out of space. The judge's line about overcrowding isn't a threat. It's a statement of fact. The system will always find room for someone who keeps testing their probation limits. It's a chilling reminder of how easy it is to go back behind bars.
Waste solutions. I've worked 60 hours every week.
But you find time to do this. So, I mean, I will tell you, and your attorney will tell you, and Mr. Gareham will tell you. How old are you?
20.
You're 20. Do you know how many 20-year-olds are at the prison? A lot. And if you don't want to get your life in order, you know what's going to end up happening? You're going to be at the prison. I will still remember you because I remember all the people who come through here. But you know what everybody's going to say? Oh, well. And this is what I can tell you about the government. The government may not have money to build state hospitals, but they will always find money for the prisons. And whether or not there's supposed to be 5 people in the cell or 2 people in the cell, they will put 5 people in that cell. They will put 6 people in that cell because they're not going to let you just be out here and say, oh, well, you know, it's overcrowded, so we don't have another jail, so we'll just let him be out here. That's not the way it works. And he can tell you that's not the way it works. And if you're drug tested today, are you going to be positive? You need to tell the truth and shame the devil.
At this point, the judge gives him a final choice, rehab or prison. 10 years of probation versus 5 years locked up. This is a kind of fork in the road that defines people's futures. What would you choose, structure and treatment, or getting it over with behind bars?
What are you going to be positive for?
Marijuana.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I know people say marijuana is not a big thing, but when you're on probation, guess what? And your attorney will tell you this. You're not even allowed to drink alcohol in your house.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're not even allowed to smoke marijuana in your house. If you do, you know what that's telling me? You want to go to prison. So I'm going to give you a decision. And what I can tell you is, you know yourself better than your attorney does, better than I do, better than probation, better than the state does. So I want you to look deep inside yourself and discover and realize whether or not you can complete this probation or not, because you signed up for probation to be on probation for 10 years. So that's 2033. If you cannot complete this probation and you know you cannot complete this probation, just let us know. I will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. Otherwise, I will follow this agreement that you've reached. They're going to give you UAs and they're going to test for levels. If those levels go up, that signifies that you're using, and a motion to revoke is going to be filed, and we're going to be right back here. So those are your only two choices. I'll give you the MRT, the intensive outpatient treatment. I'm going to make you do NA meetings, and they're going to test for levels, or you can call it a day and I'll sentence you to 5 years in the prison. Which do you prefer?
TR meetings.
Have you had a time to internalize that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because I will tell you, the state will tell you, I've sent 20-year-olds to prison before.
I just,
And Judge, I know he's very emotional right now, but when I've talked with him, he has conveyed he needs help. I mean, he has been self-medicating. He got in a real bad accident about 1.5 years ago, jacked up his hip, no excuse, but he needs help to figure out not doing that. I mean, he takes full responsibility, Judge.
All right, probation, I'll deny the and I'm sorry, probation, are you recommending this as well?
Yes, Judge.
All right, the court will deny the motion, alternate amending conditions to include the MRT, IOP, and I'm gonna want UAs, test him for levels. And he's gonna do sober support meetings. In 30 days. And your levels should start going down. Do you understand?
yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Judge Austin, do you want the way?
How often are you, because it's marijuana in his system?
Every 2 weeks, Judge.
All right, so there's gonna be UA every 2 weeks until he presents with a negative UA. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, everything that you do from here on out, I'm gonna help you with your decision making. If your actions could result in you being revoked and going to prison, you shouldn't do it. If your actions are like, maybe this is something I can get revoked for, maybe not, you shouldn't do it. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because otherwise you're gonna be at the prison and either you are, well, first a motion to revoke will be filed. Either you're gonna make bond or you're not. If you don't make bond, we'll bring you over dressed in orange, we'll hear it. And either you're gonna get revoked or not, and either you'll end up in prison or not. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Oh, well, I have two students here.
Your Honor.
Okay. And here's for your client some tissue.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Mark.
So he's an attorney.
Thank you, Judge.
Here's that.
Losing my mind.
Oh, it is new. Just give me 1 second. All right, what are the case?
We have an agreement, but last setting, Judge, and I've talked with the state probation, we had looked into drug court because we believe that, and I don't want to speak for probation, but we believe that he'd be an excellent candidate. We had filed a request he had gotten denied before, but it was because he had an active warrant, so they wouldn't even screen him. The next screening is tomorrow morning, and so the state's not opposed if you would consider resetting him a week, if you would consider allowing him to apply to see if he's eligible for drug court. On Mr. Renteria, and then we have a sentencing on Mr. Gomez.
Okay, just 1 second.
Yes, Your Honor. Are they in your class or are they just from high school?
Oh, they're at St. Mary's, so they're coming by to figure out if they've made the right choice for this profession. I think they have.
Go to medicine. No one likes lawyers.
All right, Ruben Renteria.